Seth likes to say that I'm ordering the dessert. When he's ordering, he'll always be like, and she'll have the blah de blah. Hi Delish, I'm Meredith Marks, and this is What's on My Plate. Coffee is the first thing in the morning. It is absolutely essential. I am not functional without it. If I'm with Seth, he brings me coffee in bed, preferably a cappuccino. But if I'm not with my husband, then unfortunately I have to get up myself and get my own coffee. And that's not so fun. If I'm at home, I will just have black coffee. But if we pick it up from somewhere, here in New York City, I usually will go to Motto. In LA, I go to Blue Bottle, Alfred's. In Park City, we usually make coffee at home just because it's a little further to get to a coffee shop. So it depends on where I am. If I'm sitting down to have breakfast at home, I don't have a huge appetite in the morning, but if I'm going to do something that's more along the breakfasty lines, scrambled eggs with caviar on top, a little bit of Meredith Marks caviar for breakfast. Meredith Marks caviar can be a meal, it can be a snack, it can be breakfast, lunch, dinner, in between. You can have caviar pasta, caviar pizza, caviar tacos, caviar eggs, caviar everything. When I'm out for breakfast, if I'm going to eat a more breakfasty thing, again, I might have scrambled eggs, or I might have eggs up easy, or an egg white omelet with vegetables is always a good thing. But a lot of times I just order regular food for breakfast. I don't like anything sweet in the morning, like the pancakes, the waffles, the French toast. I don't dislike them, but they make me not feel well. So that's my least favorite. Anything sugary in the morning on an empty stomach does not go well. Fruit, once in a blue moon, I kind of crave, but for the most part, I really just eat like berries and cherries. For lunch, if I'm just like working at home, I do order in dim sum a lot. That's a go-to for me for sure. When we're filming, it's usually not up to me, and I usually have to kind of work with what is offered. I'm definitely not a sandwich girl. I'm either like a salad person or some kind of like a protein, like piece of salmon. In LA, I love to order in the Scala salad. Basically, it's almost like if you took the insides of an Italian sub and chopped it up in a salad. Chopped salami and garbanzo beans and a little bit of onion, lettuce, little cheese. I'm not the only one who likes it. I love Stein Eriksen in Deer Valley. They do like a gorgeous lunch for all the skiers that come in, and it's incredible because it has all kinds of like shellfish. I'm a huge shellfish person. They have like prime rib to oysters, shrimp, sushi, pasta, everything under the sun. The only thing is you kind of have to plan on that being your only food for the day because it's like overwhelmingly fabulous. I'm not a huge snacker. I don't like have the biggest appetite, and I really enjoy dining. If I'm going to lunch, I enjoy lunch. I enjoy dinner. I usually don't snack a lot. In fact, if I know like I have a special dinner, I usually will eat a very, very small lunch so that I can enjoy my dinner. I mean, if I'm going to go to junk food, my go-to is always gonna be potato chips, for sure. So dinner would typically be some kind of like a salad, or at least a green vegetable of some sort if I don't have a salad. But it's always gonna be some kind of a protein, whether it's steak or fish or chicken or shellfish. Like I said, I mainly gravitate towards fish and shellfish. I eat much more of that than anything else. Big on sushi, a lot of sushi. Octopus, I love octopus. Only when it's like really well done. You have to boil it before you cook it. Not that I've ever cooked it myself, but I should, because I feel like I'd be really good at it just because I'm like an expert eater. But I love good octopus. There's nothing I love more. I'm huge on sharing. I don't really like to order my own food. So like Seth and I will go to dinner and we'll share whatever we get. Or if I'm with a friend, I'm always like, will you share, will you share? Because I'd rather take a few bites of a lot of things than eat a lot of one thing.
What about takeout?
So takeout, I'm kind of picky on too, because a lot of food doesn't transport that well. I do find usually sushi's fine. Chinese usually is fine for takeout. For me, dining is an experience, and I love to go out to dinner. I really do. It's like a very important part of my life.
Walk me through like a typical Meredith Marks dinner.
Typical dinner, first course, I would say would be like either traditional caviar, or you could do like the little baby caviar potatoes or caviar potato chips, whatever they have. But I would always like to start there. And then I would say clean like green salad with some kind of a vinaigrette or oil and vinegar sort of dressing, or even just in a little olive oil. And then pasta course with some caviar or truffles or something fun like that. And then I would say Dover sole and spinach. I love spinach just like plain. I love it sauteed. I love cream spinach. I love spinach. If I've been out and it's late and I get home and I didn't have dinner, I will get something. That's when we end up in the fast food world because a lot of times that's all that's available. If I had to have a late night snack, I think my order would be a McDonald's cheeseburger. Unless I'm really hungry, then I would get fries with it, but the fries are the really unhealthy part. I try to stick to the cheeseburger, which is just a little unhealthy. So for drinks, I drink coffee, tea, wine, vodka, occasionally tequila, occasionally a margarita or a martini.
What's your go-to cocktail?
My go-to cocktail would probably be a Belvedere up with a twist and a glass of ice on the side. I like to spoon the ice in because it slows me down. I drink slower. Not huge on dessert. I am probably more likely to order a cheese tray for dessert than something sweet. Seth likes to say that I'm ordering the dessert. When he's ordering, he'll always be like, and she'll have the blah-de-blah. So when Seth says I'm having whatever it is he wants, I do take a bite. Thanks so much for watching, and be sure to try some Meredith Marks caviar at meredithmarkscaviar.com.